Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I have my first, finally, island living video. Sorry, that's a couple of... Why can't I talk this morning? Oh, that's a tongue twister. Not really, but island living video. I probably because I keep trying to say island paradise, but I know it's not island paradise, it is island living. And today I have a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, kind of small, I guess you could class it as a shack, but it's not particularly a shack. It is just a really nice build that's over the water. As you can see, it's on the pier perfection. I love that pun, but I think it's a 30 by 20, if I'm correct. I could be wrong, but I think it's a 30 by 20 size lot. And I didn't really go in with a certain aesthetic in mind. I did obviously I kind of tried to stick to very much a Polynesian style when building this house, but I really do like the way this turned out, and I built it quite quickly. As you can see, this is only a 2-minute video, and I'm really impressed with myself on how quickly I put this together. Literally one evening and a morning, and that was it, and I'd done this. And the main reason it probably took quite quickly was because I wanted to purely do a island living pack build. I always have a habit, I will go nuts on all the on items from expansion packs. I'm like, oh, that looks nice, when I don't really need to use it, because that means I've used an extra stuff pack and I've only used one item from that stuff pack. So I purely wanted to use only island living and obviously base game in this, because obviously you can't use it without base game, so I'm like, I don't mind putting in the base game items, but it is a purely island living and base game build. Obviously base game, but purely island living, and I made sure of that when I uploaded it to the gallery. It only showed island living, and I was like, this is a success for me. As you can see, when I do the bathroom, I do accidentally put in like some parenthood and some laundry day items, and I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I putting in laundry day when I said I'm only going to do island living? So I do end up removing it. And heads up, the kitchen is non-functional. So if you do download this build, you're going to have to move, I think it's like the pot with the bananas and the pineapples. You're going to have to move it, because where I put the clutter, they can't actually cook anything in the kitchen. As I discovered it, I thought I play tested it, I just forgot to play test the kitchen. So I was using this in my own game, and then I was like, why isn't he cooking any dumplings? And then I realized that the the fruit bowl was blocking him from doing anything. So there you go, I didn't play test it properly, so I felt so bad after that. I was like, why did I do that? I should have play tested the bloody kitchen. Oh, but no, this is a short video. I'm back home now from university after a very stressful 3 days. It wasn't stressful, it was just long. Cleaning, tidying up, moving stuff into the car, and then a nice 4-hour drive after I'd done all of that. And I just was absolutely shattered. And that's why I put this build quite quickly together, because I wanted to get one done. I really wanted to start seeing what the island living build items look like, and they're absolutely stunning. And I just wanted to get a quick one together, and that wasn't going to I wasn't going to try and do some huge boathouse, because I was like, I'm too tired for this. So that's why it's just like a nice 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom build, and all items are base game or island living, so you don't have to worry about not having all the packs. But obviously I do have a pet peeve, and that is that goddamn plant. And I thought they fixed this. It's where, not that one, but it's the one which is a little basket that's like supporting the plant, so it's not sitting on the floor, and you'll see it later. But when I put it down, I don't understand why, but I don't know if it's my game or whatever, but what's the word? It's kind of like dimmed, and the shadows are too dark for the plants. And I'm like, the room is bright. It's not going to have any sort of shadows to it. I just didn't understand why, and I was like, I thought you fixed this, because it seems to think that the plant is bigger than it actually is. So it means that the plant is darker in comparison to the rest of the build. But yeah, so here we are moving on to the kitchen. Anyway, that's my rant. But yeah, I'll just point out why that the kitchen is unusable. Unusable. I think unusable. But I think I put those, they're like bongo looking things, they're quite cute. But I can't remember. Yeah, there we go. That fruit bowl there is the reason why that kitchen is unusable. Because off camera I do clutter it up some more, and you will see that in the screenshots. But I forgot to put in when you download this, you're going to have to move the fruit bowl. Otherwise, you can't cook in this build. So there you go. There you go. My fault. I do apologise. I thought I playtested it properly, but obviously not. And I kind of like this way this living room came out, because it's all in the corner. I didn't want the TV to be in sort of a stereotypical position, so I was like, I wanted it to be in look like it was on the corner, but there was no way to do that. But that shelving that came with Island Living is perfect, because it makes it look like it's balanced on there. And obviously you don't want to knock that, because otherwise your TV's going to go. I'm sure it's screwed to the wall, but this is The Sims and it's fine. But it was perfect for that, just that little bit of shelving, because you could turn it. And I was like, yes, this worked so well. I'm so happy. But yeah, now we're moving on to the bathroom. As you can see, this is quite a short build. I really liked this sort of pseudo shower that came with Island Living. And what would be nice is that if we could just have like the separate, as we've all said, nice separate, that you can put the drain cover down, and then you have to put the shower head in. It would be nice to basically make it look like it's built in, but it gives that kind of semi built-in vibes, because then I put in those slat doors, and that works really nice. I think it looks really cute, just like it's a separate shower, but it's in its own little room. Just, it gives that vibe that it's different. And here you can see me putting in some Island Living or base game items, and I do remove them in the end, don't worry about that. There is no sort of, I just get carried away with packs. I'm like, oh, this is nice, oh, that's nice, no, I can't use that, no, why am I using that, no, this isn't base game, no, this isn't Island Living. So yeah, I do really like this build. It's cute, quaint, does the job, and I do put in quite a few. I remember that I do change the colour scheme a little bit, because I obviously they are kind of similar colours, but it's trying to make sure you've got all the right ones, because that's the thing with it. They're quite different wood tones, and because I haven't played with it before, that you're not really used to the wood tones that match, whereas like the cats and dogs ones, I've used that so many times in every build, so I know those wood tones. Whereas obviously this is the first time building with the pack. I was like, does this match? Am I using the right wood tone? But it appeared so. But yeah, so you can see me doing a little bit of cluttering here, but it is up on the gallery. I cannot remember the name of, I think it's called Small Blue Lagoon. I think that's the name of the build, Small Blue Lagoon, because I was getting like Maltese vibes here, like Blue Lagoon, let's go there sort of thing. So I was like, that's cute enough. But I think the build is mostly done now. No, it's not. What am I talking about? I've obviously forgot to. I did quite a lot of landscaping in this build, and I really like. Some of these plants are stunning, and so I really do like them. And I had some trouble at first with the floaties and the aquazip, because they were all just floating, and I didn't understand why, because I was like, I know with some bits with the roofing, if you catch it wrong, then they end up floating, so you can like do Control-0 to lower it down, because I don't understand why, but for some reason it was just floating, and I wanted to put in the pizza piece, and it wouldn't let me, so I ended up just sticking with the little normal floaty, or lilos, we call them here in the UK, I think, I don't know if Americans call them lilos, but we call them lilos. I mean, those are more the flat ones. Like there's no sort of seat in them, but I guess that could be, anything's really a lilo if you're using it to float on water, but we call them lilos. But yeah, I just wanted to really give it that sort of beachy vibe that you come here to relax. You're not there to really live. I mean, obviously you do live, but it's like, if you lived in this environment, what would you be doing? If you had the spare time, you would 100% be sunbathing, unless you're pale, which you can't really sunbathe. But most of the time, I think people are going to be sunbathing. But now we're finally moving on to the landscaping, and I got this trick from Little Simsy on the fact that with the stilted foundations, it still thinks that there's a foundation there, so you can't place anything underneath it. So obviously you saw me deleting a few bits out the back, like the where I had the lounge chairs and stuff. But what you do is you push it back, you place the landscaping down, and then you bring it forward, because then it gives that effect that some of the landscaping is growing underneath the stilted foundations. And I thought it looked stunning. I really do like the way it turned out. But I do add in some landscaping underwater as well, because those kind of grassy grassy sort of shrubbery does work quite well underwater as well, and it looks so good. Like a little bit of mossy stuff growing, add some stones as well. And I don't know if it's because I have a mermaid sim, but they couldn't seem to use the stairs, so I don't know why that wasn't working if it wasn't just in my game. So yeah, now obviously coming up to the screenshots, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please do give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, and I will get back to your comments as soon as I can. So thank you all for watching, and I will speak to you all in the next video. Thank you very much, and bye!